bum 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 ba-dum bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum. Hello, universe. How are we doing? Can you hear a loud, obnoxious sound in the background? That'd be my fan. Well, my air filtration unit. See, I just burned an incense stick and it's now very angry. My housemate told me it would be angry, but I wasn't entirely sure that I believed them. But you know what? They were right. Remarkably angry computer machine. But hey ho, it's busy cleaning the air. So let's leave it be and pretend it doesn't exist. So yeah, hi. Hope everything's going well. Today we're going to continue. With Operation Unfathomable. So yet another delve into the depths. If we recall last time, I need to change my background. Look, I'm still in my cyberpunk villa. What we need to do is go to my dark, dank cave. This one will do. Yes. Hello. Yep. So we're going to going to Operation Unfathomable. It's going to be great fun. Nothing terrible is going to happen. It's all going to be fine. Believe me. Last episode, let me just get rid of this tea bag, because as always, I've made myself some green tea in preparation. Yeah. So as always, we're probably going to faff around for about 10 minutes, and then we're going to get into the game. Maybe faster, but, I don't make promises I can't keep. Unless you're a client, in which case I'll make any promise you want me to. There we go. Bingo. Didn't even need to get up from my desk. I'm sure that's very loud. But, yeah. Let's do this as a quick reminder. So we went into the Underdark, the Underground, and we met a giant beastie that was doing some work on the underground and took one of our swords. Then we met some horrifying antler dudes who had a laser gun and vaporized Aslanis. So she's gone. And we've got the little log entry from the last session. This one was written by Sukanim. Where do we go? Oh, well, remember, we also encountered, we saw some Beaconian people, so some bugs. An echo from a distant past as they went along with their Neolithic chargers. But afterwards, so shortly after that note, so the note we put in, amazing. We've just seen a past echo of the once mighty Beetlonian peoples. I am eager to return to the surface to share these observations. And then about 10 minutes later, 20 minutes later probably, shortly after the note above, Aslanis was vaporized by a group of unspeakable horrors who had magic death ray devices. We fled and hid from a pair of walking giants made out of magma. Then that mad child, Anuk's son, made a deal with a giant floating ball of snakes that was claiming to be some kind of god. We then found the terrifying worm thing, but couldn't see the blasted rod. So we're going to have to try and find it somewhere else. Signed, Sukanim. That's kind of where we were before. Then if we take a wee look in, this is our map. Yes, here we go. We're currently overlooking this big pit. There was a giant worm snaky dude there. So that's nice. We've also got, I also had this delivered the other day, so I got the paperback. So yeah, all kinds of fun times in here. Look at that. Hell's Back Road. Like the Devil's Highway, this is a miles-long cavern once served as an important trade route for the Beatles, but now sees much less frequent travel as the underworld areas it connected have reverted to chaos in the aeons since the genocide period, serviced by segmented giants. Only infrequently, the floors are often obscured by fallen debris and accreting elements have rendered its walls baroque with weird shapes and drooping stalactites. Movement here is at half the normal rate. Well, I didn't see that. Yeah, exciting times. Things are going on. Places are being seen. Ooh. One of the bonuses now is that I could just have this open on the encounters pages, and that'll be good. Good times. D20s over there, D6s over there. And this book isn't going to stay like this, is it? No. It's almost certainly going to flip back just to spite us. So that's that one. Boop. This is this one. Ah, yes, there's the dungeon tracker. So far, we've been down here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a bit hours. What rules are we playing today? So it's it's kind of white box. OSR. Yeah, that's kind of the thing we're doing today. Welcome, Jonathan. I hope you're doing well. There's some adaptations, so I'm not bothering with hit points. We're just doing hit dice rolls. So when someone gets whacked, they need to roll a d6. If they take a d6, they lose a hit dice. If they lose a hit dice, because they're all level 1, they're dead. Well, they're almost dead. They do have some healing potions dotted about the place, which can keep the character alive for another murder. So yeah, that's kind of the situation there. This should be on, where's that fighter with an 18 strength? 16, 9, 9, 11, 18. All right, so it is you. Everything's moved around a bit. Dunk. So yeah, we're overlooking this big pool, and what we see is not that picture. What we see is looking down. Let's get the right image. Let's turn the book to single page. Single page and disable scrolling. Here we go. Yeah, this is the picture we want. Clank, copy. Over here. Let's go back to camo for a second so that the surprise isn't spoiled. Let's open up that journal page. Yes, journal. Items and stuff. Pop out. I had everything far better prepared earlier, but well, you know how it is. Edit. Yeah, edit. Yeah. Pop out. So we've got the worm. Sultan. Save. And then we can go here. And we can click on this and we can share it. And we can fit it into the big picture. Share. Right. No, that's not big enough. Let's make it bigger. Shall we make it bigger? I mean, you can't see it yet, so you won't know. But once you can, over everything. Share. And we go like that. So this is what the part you're currently looking down on from above. This weird-looking unconscious dude with his organs kind of being translucently through. These wee guys all around trying to fix it, and we're kind of looking for this rod, and we can't find the rod, which is very annoying to everyone, except, of course, Anuk Son, who's decided that she is now a worshipper of the weird, floating, squiggly snake god creature that was levitating about a little while ago. And she has gone, that's for Sultan, right? And they all kind of look round and look at her and whisper, yes, it is. And the blasted rod isn't here. And she goes, well, that's fine. it's there, so we should go report it back to our mistress. And I go, oh yeah. And she goes, come along, let's go. We're not going to find for Rod just standing around here, and we've got work to do. And so the party will start sneaking back in this direction, right? They're going to go, I say that direction, you can't see. Donk. You're going to start sneaking back around here, right? Because they've got to go and report back to the giant floating ball, which is around here, right? Big old floating beastie with snake whoosh everywhere. My fan's really going for it, eh? Yeah, all kind of whoosh and snaky. If we remember what the big old snaky thing looked like. Yeah, if let's go back over here. Where be ye snaky thing? Where was it? It was this. Yes. I said that, and then I just go find it in the right window. I can't use it in that window. I can use it in this window. Cover. Fit, actually. Fit. Over everything. Share. So this is the big floating bundle of snake things that was going around zapping everything. It seemed quite mad, and yeah. I'm going to take off my jumper. It's a bit toasty. I don't know why it's so warm, but whenever I start stremming, it gets warm, and I'm like, why is it so warm? Probably all this talking stuff wearing me out. I'm far too spherical and bug-like, slime-like to answer questions, right? So where are we going and what are we doing? And why are we doing it? Yeah, so let's go back here. And yeah, so each square is 20 foot. We've traveled. They're going to start sneaking back this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, we'll take them to here. And in this room, they can see just like the detritus of all the what are they called? Dwarves. All the dwarves that blew through the wall and are now very much not here anymore. So they're gone. They've had a bad time. And now, what are we going to do? Oh yes, turn passes. There aren't going to be any random encounters in here, and they need to rest this turn. So we're going to have a little sit down, and we're going to have a little rest, and this takes us to 6 hours that we've been down here in the underworld. Now, as we just noticed, we should probably almost double that time because we're supposed to only be move in. My mouth's not getting picked up very well at the moment. Let's fiddle with a setting. Shall we fiddle with a setting? I think so. I don't know what's better, right? I don't know whether or not it's better to use level 5 tracking in here or the ray tracing. Let's just try the camera off tracking types, because I was going to try and use apparently the media pipe web tracker is very good. Let me have a look, see what that does. Tracking types. I think this only does camera on. Oh. Oh, look, fingers appear. Wow, that's really slow processing though. Let's see, where am I? Calibrate. Oh, it's almost that's weird. It hasn't got most of my face on it. It expects me to be far higher up. If I just oh well, there we go. I don't think it's really solved my problem. I think that it's just moved my problem about. Calibrate? Well, I don't think this one's going to work right now, but it might work. It might work. I'll play around with it later off cam. So let's change from media pipe to raise NVIDIA. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. Okay. It's kind of funny that it that's better, but should I move it back a bit? No, probably not. Back a bit, twist it a bit, back a bit more. Like that. That might be better. But it's still just a little bit live fiddling. See, this is what happens when I Sorry world. I've become distracted, haven't I? Yes. Try that. Oh, that might be better. Bring you further over here. And, there we go. That's, that might be better. We'll see. Let's get together and feel all right. Now, anyway, we'll just have to get back to this. So, we travel back to there, we rest, we're kind of safe whilst we're in this warren of badness. So we're going to keep on moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, gives us a turn. We don't need torches either because it's already light. Thanks to the walls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're back onto the track. And I reckon, well, that takes us into turn 2, and we're supposed to roll on the track every turn. So, dice. I should probably move that cup of tea because I feel like I'm going to knock it over immediately. 1. So that's an encounter. Straight away, we found ourselves a brand new friend. What friend have we found, everybody? D12. You're not a D12. Nor are you, or you, or you. Neither are you. You are, but you're a really ugly D12. You're a lovely D12. We'll take you. Thank you very much. 10. 10 is a wandering horror. Wonderful. Which wandering horror? Oh, right. It's Fantrix, the Ineffable. Well, that's convenient. So Fantrix is coming back in this direction. And Anaxon is oh, wonderful. Page 40. Like, wow, wonderful. You're already here, mistress. And it's kind of floating back, demanding that random bugs and pill bugs worship it. And when they don't worship it, it just goes and the thing explodes. And yeah, it all goes terribly wrong for them. And the other kind of 6. The other 6? Yeah, the other 6 kind of dive to hide behind stuff so that it doesn't pay any attention to her. And Anaxon goes up and goes, I found the enemy. I found him, the Sultan. He's back down that door, down that corridor. He's got a whole bunch of mates with him. Well, a whole bunch of mates kind of in a room, kind of offering tithes so that he can heal. And then there's yours. Then there's the dude himself, kind of down in a pit. And she is like, take me to him. I must complete my work. You are now to go there and announce my presence, and I will destroy him. And she goes, okay, fair enough. Sounds good. And she starts leading the giant orb away. Here's a question. What's everyone else going to do? They don't really want to get involved with Fantrix the Ineffable. So I think they'll follow behind at a good distance, and wait for to see what happens. Right. That sounds about what's going to happen here. Right. So they've encountered Fantrix out here. Anything they encounter, Fantrix is just gonna, and it's gonna be toast. And they're gonna like keep hidden and trail a long way behind this beastie. And so again, one turn takes them back to here. 2 turns takes them back to here. There's still this party going on in this room, right? Where everyone's like, "Oh, isn't it a terrible shame what happened to the Sultan? Or here's a large collection of jewels for him." Ah, yes, well, wonderful. And I think Fantrix will go. It sounds like there are people who are supposed to worship me in there, and Anaxon goes, yes, definitely. They're definitely supposed to be worshipping you in there. You know, yes, they are. And they head into the party room, right? And then what you see is this huge ball just going, I demand your servitude. And they all turn and look at it and go, oh hell. And she starts zapping things, and they start firing like fireballs and lightning strikes and everything they possibly can. Guards come running out, and she this big boulder of snakes is going, psh, 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 psh. And the son of the Sultan has legged it right out the door and is going through the back entrance, as is his wont. So he's running out this door, and belting it as others are also following, and the giant floaty ball thing just kind of goes through here, and they're kind of pacing behind it, kind of trying to keep down and keep hidden, as it's like you imagine that scene in Mars Attacks where they're going around with "We come in peace. Everything is fine. Do not run," as they go, and people are undergroundy people are just exploding. And she's going, "You must all worship me. You are all betrayers and worshipper of the evil Sultan. Well, of the Sultan. We do not believe in them. We are the great one." And they're kind of floating around, generally being remarkably powerful. Now, let's have a look at... So, as a Fantrix the Ineffable is a 20 hit dice monster. And is, by and large, quite a problem. Spell-like abilities: Charm Person, Detect All Spells, ESP, Fireball, Polymorph Self, and Gas. Oh my word. She's immune to poison and mind control. She regenerates 3 hit points around. Attacks 2d6 bites. Oh, right, okay, so she's got 2d6 worth of bites. But do d10 plus poison. Save or be instantly liquefied. Wow. Doesn't that sound pleasant? I like some of these little things. In this place, there is a greater one of countless implaceable parts. Seek him. Partake of the giggling mushroom's flesh. A hidden volutinous world shall be revealed under the light of a black sun. Should you lose your head, then you forfeit your body to me. So on and so forth. So yeah, she sets about causing chaos, and they kind of follow behind her until she comes out of this door, and then the real fight ensues. Right, as she declares, Anox Sun goes, Shagaf Kar, the ineffable, the ineffable one, Her Mighty Highness, Fantrix the Ineffable has arrived, and demands your immediate servitude and worship. And Shagaf Kar lurches up and is like, never shall I bow down before that skaven harlot Fantrix. I am Shagaf Kar. And with that, Shagaf Kar, which is this old dude, delicious. Shagaf Kar, the Worm Sultan, raises up, and they start to fight it out, right? And Anuk's son disappears out of view because she is not having any of this fight. As death rays rain down upon everything, and she kind of ducks and lets the combat begin. Now, this does mean that we are... I should also note that I've really messed up that map. That map is well stuffed. But the advantage that we have is that if we look at the real map, so kind of around the back here brings us... Where's the pencil gone? There it is. So if we go around this back here, there's kind of 3 ways off of this, right? So this has come... This really has come back onto here. This is kind of like a bit of a raised area. This is because I messed up whilst I was sketching this out. So one of the reasons we missed 3D is because I'm an idiot. Let's just put it that way. So what we're going to do, as these giant behemoths of monstrous energy blast each other to pieces, is we're going to just sneak around the edge and try to come up to... If we kind of start drawing a new map, let's put this pen in there. If we start drawing a new map and we go, come back to me, my little mappy friend. Where are you? You're there. I think our visitor didn't like white box. They've legged it. They've gone. Right, here we go. Right, so 5 squares. Right, so we start off from like here, and we kind of go a bit there. Then there's this bit over here, and then it's probably a bit 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's okay. And then there's a bit going down here, and then it continues. Right now. I ain't gonna joke. So we're kind of on a ledge over here, and there's another way kind of off of here, and we're on a ledge just here. And what we're gonna do is, I think we're gonna try and sneak our way in this direction, right? So I think because everything's so busy and explodey, I reckon we sneak on a 3 plus. That's a 3, so we've managed to sneak our way around as bits of wall explode, and these kind of 2 beasties really go at it, and all their little soldiers are trying to stab this giant ball of snakes, which kind of bites them, and then they disappear. Well, they melt into goo. Lots of little goo piles around her as they fight it out. Imagine like... Yeah, Long Cat versus Tacknol, that kind of thing. So, yeah, good times. Good times being had by them all. That's all we can say. I've not got any BGM going. Oh dear. The pumping hard bass of my otherworldly playlist. Hope and Memories. Mystic Sands. What does Mystic Sands sound like? Wow. The old air cleaner is still going for it. It would probably help if I had it playing through my headphones and not through... There we go. That's better. There you go. That's what it sounds like. But probably more going on. So we're going to head around here. Are we going to go down this corridor? Maybe. Dun, 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 dun. What are the encounters in those? I think they're once every 2 turns and only on one. Well, they're going to go this. We're going to go up this side passage, and it's going to take them 2 turns. So they've just rested. Oh, we've rested. We've managed to cool around here a bit. We've rested a turn as this fight goes on. And yeah, we're going to run up this corridor, right? So I reckon if we've not encountered any floor traps, so we're not really all that worried about floor traps. So I reckon we could get up there in a turn. And that'll put us on turn 1 here, gets us to the end. Now, this comes back out. That corridor kind of comes out around here. You can't see. Around here, now you're starting to see the small mistakes that I made with copying out this map. Right, so that kind of goes. What was this map? We'll call this path B. Let's call it B for now. X3. So this is X3. And yeah, there's a random encounter. Roll. 6. Nothing. Okay. So that was first turn. Second turn. We're going to head back in at speed. We can still hear all the explosions and the screams of dying beetles and all sorts. So that's not going very well for them. So yeah, that's happening. And we're going to continue our little crawl around that there wall. And with a 6, no one spots us. And we get to this pathway. Right, so we're going to start following that pathway. And that pathway goes... How far does it go? So one of the problems with, I feel, with like this is trying to describe this thing to players would be quite a challenge. So this looks like it kind of goes along some stairs by about 1 square, and then it opens up into. Let's face the right way, because I keep on facing away from everything. I shouldn't face away from everything. I should stand this way and go. Right. What is this? This is a kind of 3 at its widest part, with a door on the other end, and it's got a name, and that name fills me with confidence, and I'm sure it isn't going to be horrible. Room 19. I'm sure it's going to be fine in here. Is everyone ready for it to be perfectly fine in here, and for it to be nothing strange and unusual at all? Right, we ready? Good. Where is it? Come to me, 19. Come in, 19. We await you. This otherwise featureless cavern contains, to all appearance, a pair of gigantic human eyeballs, some 3 feet in diameter. These regard anything entering the chamber continuously, monitoring events and scrutinizing the characters closely. Able to freely fly around the chamber. The eyes never... Yeah, okay. So there's basically floating eyeballs staring at them, and we're going to just move on. They don't seem to be shooting us. None of us have been turned into stone. They all check. They're all fine. And so, yeah, they're just going to keep on going. Donk. So on the next one, there's going to be a random event. So there's always not enough room. Do I need the keyboard for anything? No, I don't think I do. I can get this keyboard out of my way because it is very much in my way. I was having a joke with myself the other day, right? But with an imaginary person that cared. And I think it's like, why don't I play like computer games on stream? And I was playing Mech HQ, which is a BattleTech simulation game, and it literally looks like a work application. It's no joke. Looks like Word, not Word. Oh goodness! If only it looked as good as Word. Sorry, I'm drinking some tea. If only it looked as good as Word. No, it's more like an old Access database from the late 90s. Tea. I supported an old Access database in the 90s. Late 90s. Very late 90s. That was very satisfying tea. Anyway, I sure did. Right. Where be V? Where be V? As we quietly and cautiously move around the eyeballs as they follow us. Right, and we get to a T junction. Right? Get to this T junction. Can we hear anything up this T junction? Let's have a quick check. What's 18? Does 18 make a noise? Ow. My nose itches. Stop itching. So, down to area 14. Where's area 14? 18, 3, 19, 21, 3. I can't see 14. 12, 13. I can see 13. Oh, sorry, camera. 13, 5, 19, 14. Oh, I see 14. Okay. Anything interesting? Area 19. Okay. Okay. So they hear there's a booming voice from up the corridor. Greetings, greetings, small ones. How are you? And they're like, what on earth is that? Yes, smaller ones, come. I look forward to meeting you. So they head north because the north is talking to them, and they have so far not seen any reason not to follow strange sounds in the darkness. Shit. I'm drawing it off of the wrong thing, aren't I? I hate my idiocy. Such a stupid slime. Such a stupid slime. I'm stupid slime. The stupidest of all the slimes. Blue slime, clearly the least capable of slime. So no, they go up here. So again here, it's about 3. And then up here and down here, right? And they're hearing this booming voice from up here, and so they follow it up. And wiggly lines, not the easiest to draw for maps. And there's one coming off here, and then there's one coming off here, right? And that's nowhere near enough space, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And that's another turn. Fiddlesticks. What I should roll is also for a random encounter. No. Okay, we're good. They're going to have to rest after this turn. After these 2 turns. So that's going to be a problem for them. Vault of Shag of Car. Yeah, okay, right. So, number 18. The chamber is dominated by a large, uneven opening in the floor, some 20 foot in diameter and of indeterminate depth. An opening in the north wall, roughly 3 foot high by 15 foot wide, shows signs of erosion, with a deep groove worn into the floor, leading directly to the pit. So I'm going to give one of the intelligent characters a D6 roll. Minraskran. She can roll. They can roll. 5 is good. 5. That looks a bit like a overflow from a river. I presume the river is probably that one that we crossed the bridge for earlier. So if you recall, we crossed a bridge. We crossed a bridge back here. This map is now completely. So we're kind of around here somewhere. Things have gone wrong. We don't question it. And right. Well, that makes perfect sense. So none of them are going to go into the eroding area. As after a few moments, there's a rumbling sound, and then there's this sudden gush of water as it all starts pouring down the wee road. And they go. It's lucky you weren't sat in there, and it goes down, tumbling down the hole. If the characters were in there, there'd have been a good chance of them just being sent into the pit. Between deluges, So who in here was calling us? And it's like it was me. I'm the Oracle. I live at the bottom of this pit. I saw you in the previous room. The previous room? Do you mean the one with the eyeballs? Yes. My eyeballs, you see, they're stuck in there. I don't know why, but I do find it ever so curious when I see somebody in there. Oh, well, that's very nice. How are you doing down there, Oracle of the Bottomless Pit? Asks Sukanim. It's lovely down here. Every now and again there's like a hot jet of water, and I really appreciate it. You know, it's great down here. Is it really? Oh yes, really. It really is great. I'm so happy. Oh, good. That's good to hear. Quick, I know all about these things that live at bottoms of pits. We should throw in some coins. And Sukanim goes, that's normally when it's just like water at the bottom, not an entity. And he throws in a stone and goes, look there, person at the bottom of a pit. It's a stone. How happy are you now? And it's like, over the moon. Truly. I'm very, very happy. I'm over the moon. How are you? How are you all doing? Oh yes, we're doing okay. I mean, we've been sent into this horrifying underground area in order to find a magic rod that the evil tyrant's princeling child lost because he's an idiot. But yes. Other than that, just great, just fandabby-dozy. Oh, good to hear. Wonderful to hear. So, what was it you were looking for? It's called the Null Rod. Oh, of the Null Rod, I will say only this: follow the flies. And they kind of look back and forth. Okay. Any other clues? No. Just follow the flies. They love that kind of thing. Just don't be too surprised when you see them. Also, be ready for you know, a little bit of the old fisticuffs at dawn. You know how it goes. My vision's rather limited, you see. But yes, follow the flies. And they look around and go, can't see any flies. Oh, well, I don't know. Go take a look. Go see if you can find them. I'm sure you will. Bye. Good luck. Okay, is it okay if we kind of have a nap around here? Oh, sure. Nothing bad will happen to you down here. It's lovely down here. And they kind of look around and go, well, we don't have a huge amount of choice. We have been kind of traipsing around this desolate area for the past 8 hours. So we're going to have to rest. So that's going to be... They're going to hide in this here room. I reckon we're only going to need 1 encounter roll. 6, they're safe. No encounter. So we managed to sleep. And eat. So -1 rations. And they've got a water source here, so it's almost in a lap of luxury down here. Almost in a lap of luxury. And yeah, I reckon at this point we've got 2 possible paths. We've got that one going off the top, or we've got the one to the left, or we've got the one to the right. So 3 paths. Where's the map? Come to me, map. We're just going to have to roll, aren't we? Otherwise, I'll be cheating. Which way smells better? So 3 possible options. Can we hear any buzzing? That's a question. If we're supposed to follow flies, can we hear buzzing? Buzz, 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 buzz. Buzz, 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 buzz. Buzz, 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 buzz. What's in those rooms? Buzz? Nope. That room? Buzz, 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 buzz. Buzz, 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 buzz. Can we hear any buzz? Any character gazing... Well, I reckon I could give a faithful listed roll. So on a 5 or 6, they hear something. So 4, they don't hear nothing. So with that, we're gonna randomly roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2. 1, 2. See, I didn't cheat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 will get us to a little cubby hole. Where did you go, pencil? Come here, little pencil. So going this way, it finds us. In this wee room. Just as a note, we are playing through Operation Unfathomable. We're attempting to find a magic rod, which was stolen by the princeling of an evil tyrant, and the evil tyrant took most of us out of prison and flung us down here in order for us to find it. This place is full of horrendous monsters that will kill us with no problem. Like ginormous beasts with floating eyes, or giant floating snake god creature things. Ineffable things. Right, so we get down here. That is turn 1. What do we see as we enter room 20? Room 20. Now, a lot more of these people are alive and should be alive because I did something wrong earlier. Room 20. Adventurers within 30 feet of the entrance of this cave can feel the temperature dropping rapidly. So as we get closer, the breath starts to foam in front of Anuk Son, who is, of course, in the lead because she's the thief. She's also very eager to make new friends and influence people. Which, in this situation, the new friends that are being met and influenced are giant snake gods. So she carries on. She is completely unfazed by this development. Intense cold emanating from the chamber ahead. A column in the centre of this snow and ice-filled chamber, obscured by a cloudy mist, radiates a faint white light. The wintry weather conditions in this area, joining the room 21, seem to emit from this column, and she, of course, gets closer. Upon closer viewing, reveals the form of a motionless woman, draped in regal finery from a bygone age, encased within several feet of semi-transparent ice. In a heap at the pillar base lies a frozen body of some dude. And the characters, any characters gazing into the woman's luminous green eyes must make an immediate saving roll. I feel that Anuk Son will get a bonus on this by being so dim that she's just not feeling it, right? So I reckon she, on a 13 or above. With a 7, she is transfixed. Enthralled. So she looks into the eyes and goes, wow, this is amazing eyes, and then just goes silent. And all the rest look at her, because it's probably the first time that she's been completely silent. Even when she was asleep, she was probably still rabbiting away, rabbit. But now she's completely silent. And they're kind of like, what on earth is going on here? And they're going to kind of like shake her out and move her to one side. And they look down and go, oh, wait a minute. Doesn't that look like some pretty fine clothing on this corpse? And they all look down. And they go, that does look like some mighty fine clothing on that corpse. And they kind of Sukinim and Minraskra probably drag the enthralled Anuk Son and kind of get her away from the glowing-eyed lady stuck in ice, and she kind of snaps out of it. But whilst they're doing that, they look down at this this body, despondent after the deaths of their comrades. Well, we don't know any of that. A careful examination of the area, which we're going to do, around the pillar reveals a series of very tiny footprints and indentations in the snow, and indicate a heavy cylindrical object was dragged from the prince's body away to the opposite wall, disappearing into a 1 foot diameter round tunnel. The tunnel leads, 1 foot diameter tunnel. That's it's going to be difficult for anyone in plate armor to get through, eh? Yes, okay. At any given time, 1d6 will be in the chamber depositing eggs. They will not attack until they have done so. So once we're sat there, there's a buzzing sound. Bzzz, and in come some bugs. Do you want to see the bugs? I bet you want to see the bugs. Look at the bugs. Oh, bzzz. Look at it. Isn't it beautiful? Look, it wants to be your friend. Bzzz. 1d6 of them come through the door and start kind of making weird groaning noises and generally making uncomfortable noises in the corner. And of course, we loot the body. So, what we find whilst picking through its nastiness is under we find a lump under the skin, and of course, Sanixlar having zero interest in the mundanities of empire sorts burial rituals, kind of cuts it open and has a look, and there's a huge diamond and a surgical kit hidden in the belt. So that's the thing. We've got a huge diamond. Let's note that down in our logbook. Huge diamond. Not just any diamond, a huge diamond. The bloody prince had a diamond. Sewn into his body. We've also got a surgical kit. There's anything else? There's a black steel skull cap with bat ears. It's a black steel skull cap with bat ears. Question mark. What of a buggery sugar face hells is that? We don't know. He's got reversible underwear, and a rusty steel skull ring. Rusty steel skull ring. Maybe it's some kind of indicator of his royal lineage. What? A rusty steel skull ring? I don't think so, Tal Sirah. I think that it's probably just some kind of horrifying ornament he picked up off of a dead goblin or something. Possible. But I like to think that the king had the prince has high taste. Well, I don't think so. Look, he's got reversible underpants and a fake beard and a fake mustache. And true. Anyway, as they finish their conversation, these two flies seem to have finished whatever it was they were groaning and complaining about, and they turn to look at the people inside of the room, and attack. They will not attack until they've done so, completing the life cycle, at which point they become very aggressive. So after being kind of passive and just looking kind of weird and horrifying, let me just remind you again what they look like. Look at them. Aren't they beautiful creatures? My friend described them as like it was a fly mixed with one of my other friends. Like their head on the fly body. So look at those horrible little hands and feet. Ugh. I love the art in this game. What I don't have is my thingy. 1 second. What's the thingy, he says? It's this. Yeah? We're coming. My GM board thingy-majiggy. Yes. Only I can see it, but it does help with the hit dice table. So, after a few moments of not doing anything, I reckon they're going to get a surprise round on the players as they suddenly bolt up, rush over, and attack further folks around the body, of which are the cleric, two of the fighters, and that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Dice. 3. So 1 on Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, right. Yeah, the thief isn't there. So, yeah, Kelmora and both of them are on Kelmore. So they both go in, which makes sense, right? If I was going to try and murder the party, I'd start off by ganging up on one of them. So it's good that the dice think the same thing. I mean, of course I wouldn't, because I wouldn't want to murder them all. But, you know, the dice are fairer, more even-handed in their hate. AC... Oh, one hit dice, let's roll. 17. 17s are... For a 1-hit dice monster, they hit armor class 1. Kelasur has an armor class of 4. Both hit. So they both get to do a roll. So remember, 6s cause wound, 5 and a 1. Very good. So we're going to get to return the favour. And they're only 1-hit dice. They do only get 1 dice each. So in return, next round, roll for initiative. What am I doing? I need to remember the basic flow of the game. Bad guys, good guys. Good guys are always pink. Good guys also lost the round. So these two are going to attack her again. The 18 hits. Remember, 6 kills. 5, she's safe. 1, 2... So first of all, let's do well, they're a 11, that's a 9, so they're the same. They don't have a +1 weapon. 16, so we'll roll them separately. So, is that a 20 or a 1? I don't know. That's a 20. So that's a hit. The 10 will be a miss. I think it's a miss. Probably a miss. Armor class is 5. And... armor class is 5, and they're looking for 14s, yeah. Definitely miss. So one of them hit. Who hit? I can't remember. Whoever hit, D6 for -6, don't get one. Calamore, so this will be Calamore, this will be Sanixlar. They both look like hits, yeah. 5, yeah, no problem. So this will be, so this is +3 to this roll. And this is +2, except they've got a magic axe of +1. So this is +3, and this is +3. So I need a 3 or more to get a hit. So one of them hit. So that's 1 dead fly. Bzzz. It smashes it in the face, and an eye pops out, and its teeth break, and it falls to the ground. It's not having a great time. It kind of, one of its wings flutters a little bit. So next round. The horrible fly thing goes first. 7, it misses. Again, party. I should really be using my favourite D20. There we go. Telasra and Nectractus. Oh, I think those might both be hits. 14 is a 5. Yeah, they are. Both hit, so they both get to roll dice. They don't get any bonus. Nope, they don't harm it. And again, Kellamore, Sanixlar. Kellamore, Sanixlar. So Kellamore +3, so they need a 3 or above. They get a 3. So it's dead. Cool. They kill the 2 flies. You should probably make a note. Giant flies. Flies with the heads of deranged men. Deranged men laid eggs, and then descended upon us. Dot, dot, dot. Right. So there's a foot hole in the wall, and a foot. I reckon Anuxon could get through that. She's little. That is like her whole thing. She is small. Let's just double check her traits. We got childish, taut, curly hair. So taut, Taught. And they're a thief. So I reckon 4 or above they get through. They can get through the hole. Otherwise, we're going to have to find another way in. 3. She can't get through the hole. So, kind of going by what they understand of this area, maybe they can go through this top route and get into that room. So that's what we're going to try and do. So we're going to head back. So that's 5. That gets them into the room with the eyes. Yoink. That's the second turn. Yoink. They spent another turn in there. I mean, this will be their 4th turn. So I reckon roll for an encounter. No encounter. I'm going to come out of that top one. So that top one, let's have a quick check. As you might guess, the top one goes for about 4, and then there's a room. So this kind of, let's get you back in front, nearly in front of my mouth. I might need to bring this a bit closer so it can come closer to this point and then, be in a better position. So we get back to here. This kind of goes around, and there's a little room here. Right, what on earth do we find in here? Oh my god, what on earth is 22? I hope 22. Where is that? 22. Oh, good. We don't know. That's good. We don't want to know. 21. This out-of-the-way grotto houses... What do we see? So what we can see is in the middle of this room there's the null rod, right? Let's just check what's going on here. No more So what we see is a tiny civilization of tiny people. Lots and lots of tiny people just scurrying around like little ants. Tiny little ants. So tiny they can hunt snow maggots and consume them. And I've just got to read it because, we're never going to find out otherwise. And I'm sure everyone's going to be just as delighted by this text as me. So, here it goes. This out-of-the-way grotto houses an entire civilization in miniature. The Nanuits, descendants of a whale-hunting expedition marooned in this universe by a freak maelstrom, each stand less than half an inch in height. They have managed to construct a city of ice domes, some the size of earthly igloos, but composed of many floors and rooms and chambers within. The tiny streets bustle with anorak-clad Nanuits going about their affairs, several piloting beetle-driven sledges laden with freshly harpooned snow maggots. In the centre of the micro-metropolis, these people have recently erected the null rod like an obelisk, still strung with tiny ropes and pulleys. Only adventurers resourceful enough to entice a Nanuit into their ear canal could hope to ascertain the full story. The utterances of the flies, the sacred texts of the Nanuits, prophesies the coming of the prince and his relic, The scriptures indicates that by bathing in the anti-magical rays of a rod, the nanoids shall be restored to normal size and freed from their state of degradation. The nanoid soothsayers cannot say for certain when this will occur, and are hyper-vigilant for signs and portents. Their restoration is only a week off. If only they could retain the rod for that long, at which they will resume human size en masse. I could feel that being a problem. It's not very big in here, and there are a lot of them. No more shall they cower from terrible giants that stalk the underworld. No longer will they be forced to hunt the unpalatable snow maggots, their only source of sustenance. Never again will their children weep piteously at the chiming of the dinner bell. On and on the tiny reporter will thus ramble, wasting precious time for the overpolite adventurers. The nanoids will do everything in their power to retain the relic, though this does not amount to much more than the occasional shot from a microballista harpoon used to shoot maggots. Their chief defense and sole reason for their continued existence is their relative isolation and a general lack of interest for underworld predators. That's text players would never have got to hear. And conversations they'd never get to have. But you have. We take the rod. In fact, tell Sarara we'll take the rod and go, ha-ha, we've got it. And now we need to attempt to escape. Can we get the escape done? Probably, if we just knuckle down and get it done. Let's knuckle down and get it done. Oh, I drew that wrong again. Whatever, doesn't matter. So actually, when we did this, I'm an idiot. Again, see? Biggest idiot ever. This, actually... You know, are you even looking at the map, Dungeon Slime? I am looking at the map, I promise. I'm just not very clever. I spend all day lying to people. I don't have time to be clever. So that's that. Okay. So it means there's this other tunnel going up, and there's this tunnel going right. So, how do we feel about up, and how do we feel about right? 1 to 3 will go up. 4 to 6 will go right? 1 to 3. So we're going up. We've decided we don't like the sound of right, even though it was a far quicker way. We're going to go up instead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 2 turns to get up. Right. So the first turn, fine. We're halfway up. And we'll reconnect it once we get there. Then we rest. And we roll for an encounter, and we get an encounter. Oh no, what is it? What on earth is it? What's in here? A 3. That's an effect. That's an effect, right? So, 3. Yeah, 3 is an underworld phenomena. D12. 5. Cave lightning. I don't like the sound of cave lightning. Cave lightning. Following a momentary outbreak of ozone, a deafening thunderclap accompanies the outbreak of horizontal cave lightning ricocheting around the area. Each character in the entire passage or chamber, regardless of size, must roll a saving throw, but needs to score higher than 1 to avoid being struck. Okay, right, so we're rolling a saving roll, but we're rolling d20s, but just don't get a 1. First one. That's a d12. I know what a d12 looks like. I promise. I'm not an idiot. 3, that's above 1. And then Traxxas, 17, that's above 1. Anux it's above 1. She's like, ooh, that was close. Kellamore, that's bigger than 1. Sukanim, that's bigger than 1. That's bigger than 1. And that's bigger than 1. Just about. Wow. Well, that was a moment, says Anok's son, and the rest of them look at her and go, please, just don't. And she's like, I know. And the group continue going north. So the second turn, they get out onto the highway. So, whereabouts do we arrive on the highway? Is the question. Conditions in the underworld. Wild is the conditions in the underworld. All right, so we're just next to. This is the one that really is supposed to open up, just next to this little alcove that we were hiding in. So that kind of goes over here, right? There's another one that comes out of here and then goes into like back here somewhere. But mistakes were made. Parts of the world were missed. This is just what happens in games. Players never know because you make it up on the fly. It's my never admit to a player that you've been giving them the wrong directions. Right, so we're back on this road, and fortunately we're somewhere where we haven't messed this up. So we're back here, and now remembering we only move at half speed down here. There's still explosions going off back here. We can hear this mighty. Well, it's been a whole night. We probably can't. Goodness only knows what's happened back there. We're not interested because one of them will have won, and the other one will be about ready to kill everything. And Anok's son goes, well, I hope the ineffable was successful. And everyone looks at her. With that kind of, please, just don't. Look. So we can move 3 squares. In a turn, so 1, 2, 3. Right? We know what all this is like. It's all nice and glowy. 3. No beasties. Okay. 1, and that was a turn. And the new turn, tick, roll, move. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait, no, this is where we were. 1, 2, 3. We've gone across the bridge. 1, 2, 3. We're back to where that weird one-eyed beastie was, right? The skeleton of that weird one-eyed, like, huge salamandery thing. Rah, rah. It was here. And a big old tail. It's very dead. So next turn, roll, 2. That's an encounter. What have we met? D12. It's an 8. What do we get for an 8, my friends? I don't think we've rolled an 8, have we? Not on this. 8. 8 is competing parties and underworld adventurers. D20. 2. Dr. Ephraim Fontorius. Okay. Page 22. Page 22. There is a bear man. He's wearing an exciting looking outfit. It's just looking all kind of scratched up and hard done by. It looks like he's been going through the wars. He's got a weird cloth, a scarf around his neck, and a strange device in his hand and one around his hand, and he's looking quite lost and confused. So, and the party. Let's see if he notices the party. He doesn't notice the party. Hello, goes Anok's. You're looking awfully dishevelled and lost, she says. And the bear beast man looks at her. And she looks at it. And they're like, yes? Yes, hello, how are you doing? You're looking lost. Do you need some help? Well, I'm somewhat, yes, I am somewhat lost. What are you doing here? Oh, we got forced to come down here by the evil tyrant. Oh, well, well, how are you? So, how's it going? Pretty good actually. We managed to find what we managed to find the thing that got lost, and now we're escaping. Escaping, you say? Well, that sounds very heroic. Well, we're alive, so that's pretty good going. Yes. I'm a bear man. Yes, and I'm a human. Apparently, she says, looking back at her group. Yes, I'm currently hiding from Professor Gormanite, Gormantine. Oh, really? Why are you doing that? What's a professor? A person who's well studied in a certain field. Oh, really? The others kind of come out. Yes. I discovered Gormantine's has an evil scheme after snooping through my robot master's personal emails in our shared office in the Omnicosmic University Department of Cosmology. I was convinced Gormantine's dire but seemingly irrefutable. I was convinced by Gormantine's dire but seemingly irrefutable arguments he is willing to sacrifice the science fantasy future he now knows to prevent the robot apocalypse by destroying the null rod. And should he succeed, the future will remain firmly within the sword and sorcery subgenre. Oh, that's amazing. Yes, thrown into a panic when Gormantine came up missing, I'm now looking. Just failed to look at the office closet where he would have conveniently followed his rival through the time door to an ancient underworld. Instead, he wasted valuable time illegally souping up his personal flying saucer to break through the time barrier, having narrowly escaped an encounter with a huge black pudding. He is more than willing to enter into an alliance for the adventures should the present situation present itself. So I'm currently attempting to stop this madman from destroying the future. The black pudding? Yes. We were wondering what had happened to that. Says Anixon. So that was your hand thing. Yes. It's a gamma ray. A gamma ray. Is that like a death ray? I suppose so, yes. Good. And what are you trying to do? I need to find Gormantine via... I will short circuit him and destroy him. It'll be absolutely necessary to be done. Right. Well, that's awfully wonderful. So you're looking for him? Yes. Well, that's nice. How about you? Do you want to come with us? Well, I mean, I am more accustomed to office work than I am skulking and hiding from whatever these giant monstrosities are down here. I mean, no wonder my ancestors left the caves. So uncivilized. True. I can definitely see that. I pray we're not too late. The future of life itself may be at stake. I bet it is. Oh, did you hear him? The future of life itself is at stake. Oh, well, that's terrible. Wonderful. How am I supposed to feel about this? I'm not entirely sure how we're supposed to feel about it. I don't know if they know how we're supposed to feel about it. Well, it's one of those situations, I suppose. Yes, it's definitely one of those situations. So, you want to come with us? I think that we're leaving. By the way. Oh well, I need to find the professor. Well, if the professor's going to destroy the null rod, yes. Well, we've got the null rod. She says, pointing back at who's got the null rod? We'll say Minras Khan has the Minras Khan has the null rod. We should probably make a little card for the null rod. I've managed to entirely distract myself. I was like, if we go really quickly, we could get through this. I don't have my pens over here. I can't be bothered. we get through this, we'll come along. Okay, well, I'll protect you then. Yes, you do that. Protect us. Okay. We're going to carry on with our new bear friend. So where were we? We were here. 1, 2, 3. That probably wasted a turn talking to that bear, which means we need to rest. So, bear, whilst talking, nothing else turned up. Whilst we're resting, something does turn up. This is a problem. 11. That's a monstrosity. Which one? Come to us, monstrosities. Monstrosities are D12s. 8. Psychotic Cyclops. That doesn't sound good, does it? 37. Even with only one eye, he has seen too much and now wanders the underworld without purpose other than occasionally sate his hunger for flesh. The deranged member of an already chaotic race will be encountered in one of several possible states. Oh, which one? D4. 1. Ebullient. Still quite irrational and paranoid, but cheerful and open to negotiating. Oh, wonderful. Hello, how are you doing? I'm here to eat you, he says. We'd sooner not be eaten. Oh, well, that's awfully unfortunate. I'm very much in the mood for eating things. Oh, well, if you're in the mood for eating things, if you're in the mood for eating things, how about you go down that way? They point in that direction. Well, why is that? Well, there was just a giant fight between two deities, and I think there's an awful lot of dead guards laying around. Oh, really? Yes, really. Go and enjoy. Oh, well, I don't mind if I do. Wonderful. I'm sure it'll be fine. Don't follow me. Oh, we're not going to follow you. You're huge and terrifying. Good. That's what I like to be. Good, because you very much are. Wonderful. And he kind of potters off, and they finish eating like their little rice cakes or whatever it is they're eating. But one, yeah, next turn. Donk. Do we encounter anything? No, it's safe. So, 1, 2, 3, donk. Next round, tick, roll, move. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, we're definitely going to get out. It's going to be fine. Nothing's wrong. 1. Oh, dear. 1. D12. 6. Parties. Where'd it go? 6. Parties. D20. 15. Ilgarth and Yinsu. Page 30. What do we got here? They again immediately hide when they see something coming down the thing. Star. Why, hello over there. How are you doing, you wonderful young people? What? Yes, how are you doing? You having fun? Enjoying a bit of dungeoneering, I see, says the undead, glowing blue lich monster. Yes, we're doing quite well. Ah, good. I'm Ilgarith. I'm from the distant city-state of Mur. Yes, I hold high office. I enjoy talking to wonderful young folk like yourselves. You do you? The bear man leans over and goes, is it normal to have conversations with those? No, not at all, says Sukanim, who is finding the entire situation a little bit concerning. Oh, yes, it's wonderful. Yeah, I see that you're clearly quite accomplished adventurers. Well, we don't like to boast, but this is really actually only our first time, and most of us didn't want to be here. Really? Well, that's fascinating. How did you end up here, then? Well, the evil tyrant above took us out of prison and sent us down here, says Anukson. And she goes, really? What an entrepreneuring approach. Yes, wonderful. If Ilgarath, admittedly somewhat loose standards, seem met by the adventurers, he issues a standing invitation to join him at the earliest convenience. Yes, well, you're wonderful. Please, if you're ever down my way, it'll be wonderful to see you. I'm down in. I've got a bungalow in Black Ooze River Town. Please come on by. I'm wonderful. We can discuss temporary employment, and I promise you lavish awards for only moderate danger. Oh well, we'll definitely take you up on that at some point, Ilgriff. Thank you. Yes, I can't wait. It'll be quite good fun. Hey, you have fun too now. Don't have too much adventure in good times, and be sure the Tyrant King doesn't kill you. We hadn't considered that. Why would he do that? Well, that's what evil tyrants always do, isn't it? We're not going to just go, oh, hey, have a great time. This is wonderful. Please enjoy yourself. Yes. And here's all this magical loot as well. Yes, we'll be sure to honour any agreements that we've made. Delightful times. Yes, delightful. Anyway, see you later. I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye. And Ilgoria. Oh, but are you here to see the Worm Sultan? Yes, we were going to give him some tithes and some congratulations for making it. I probably wouldn't go down there. The giant ball of laser snakes. Oh, Fantrix. Maybe I will go straight home. Yes, let's go home. Bye. All right, head off. I love the fact that they give you like a list of treasure here that you could get if you defeat Igoriev, the 10-hit dice lesser lich. Yeah. We could put the entire party to sleep because he's got 2 sleep spells. Right. He potters off. And we're 3. 1, 2, 3. And let's check for randoms. Bugger, there's another random event. What is it? What's gonna get us now? Every roll is an opportunity to TPK. Where is it? Should be getting really good at finding this page. Page 19. What have we got? 12. Reroll twice and combined results. Oh, that's depressing, isn't it? 11, so a wandering monster, and 7. A party. Okay. This definitely feels like a hiding. So what party have we encountered? 20. Worm, Priest, and Entourage. And Beastie, 1. Mind Bats, 35. I know what Mind Bats are. Mind Bats. We encountered some earlier. They were quite unhappy. Wow, it really takes quite a while for the air cleaning device to become happy again. It's really, really angry. Yes, it's still going. I'm pretty sure that I read some on the box that it only took 16 minutes to clean a room. And it's been going on for this entire stream and about 30 minutes before the stream. So, they lied. And the worm priest and entourage dispatched following the prince's attack on Shaggoth Kar. Ymura scours the underworld in search of surface humans, firing off every detect spell in his repertoire as necessary. His orders are to detain or destroy such interlopers and to return to the cult HQ with any captives for extensive torture and questioning. Oh dear. How many spells? He's got a lot. Right, so he's going to activate his spells, and at the same time, bats are going to descend on him. How many bats? 1d4 bats. Don't think he's going to have much of a problem with the bats, but they will temporarily dissuade him. So I reckon the time for patience and careful consideration are over. I reckon it's time to run. Run as fast as their little legs will take them. For as long as their little legs will take them there. And running, they move their full movement, right? That's like 5 times combat movement, isn't it? So we go 30 foot in combat times 5. That's 150 foot. We're not running very quickly. But bats are going to attack the guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll get them onto the next screen. Donk. That's the wrong way. So back here, right? 7. We're on this corner with the procession of magical beetles. And we're going to, at the same time, fire off the magic wand of... I forgot I had that. Change of plans. We're not running. What we're going to do is cast Fireball at them. So the Mind Bats have come down and they start to fight them. And then the Fireball goes off. What is sword and sorcery? Sword and wizardries? Sword and sorceries. Fireball. Not there. Let's go here. My keyboard's down there, which is a bit annoying. Where are the... I'm going to have to find you about the... Can I find you about the thing? It's like 66, isn't it? Or is it 8d6? 66, 8d6. Big difference between those two numbers. Delta Green? That's not what we're looking for. None of that. My housemates are watching Dune 2 at the moment. I'm going to have to say and break with tradition and say... I mean, I wasn't against the original movie. I mean, not the original, the first movie. But it wasn't amazing. I got kind of bored. What can I say? I am just easily bored nowadays when it comes to movies. Where are you? I'm sure I just clicked on that. Didn't I click on you? I'm sure I clicked on you. Sword and wizardry. It's not working. It's annoying. Come along. What the earth? What's going on there? Why has my history disappeared? What's the computer done? What have you done, Microsoft? You useless people. There we go. It's weird. My computer's being funny. My computer's being a little bit peculiar. Right, I've got that open now. Fireball. Spells. F. A, B, C, D, E, F. Fear. Find. Feeble mind. Find trap. Fingers of death. Fire. Stop. Fireball. 240 foot range. 20 foot radius, so that's 40 foot diameter. Doesn't say on there. Maybe it says on the original. Well, it will say back here, right? So where is it? Start, magic items. Where are ye magic items? Donk, donk, donk. I'm gonna sneeze. Am I? Yes, I think so. Yeah. And I sneezed. Lots of sneezing. Where are we? For reward, player's introduction. Here it is. Scrolls, fireball. Well, it doesn't say. So I reckon that's 66. It's because it's a level 3 spell. And it's instantaneous. And they do get to roll, make a saving throw. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, how many ones can we get? Technically speaking, we should only get one, but you know. Oh, none. But a lot of 2s. 6, 9, 14, 17. 17. Where are they? Come along. 17. This hits for whole group. So. 17. Especially with random monsters. Here we go. Before the monstrosity is there. It's 17. What's his save? Armor class, move, special, save is 9. Jeez. It's a good save, eh? Fails it. Takes for full 19 damage. Was it 17? It's 19 now. His 12 minions are all dead because they max out at 5 hit points. Mind bats fried. Party fried. Really, really bemused worm man who's just been blown up by apparently mind bats. He's very confused. But we're going to give a roll for initiative. Oh, he goes first. Can he identify where the party is? I reckon 4 and above he spots a party. 4 he spots a party. What's he going to do? Be quite a distance away. So I reckon he's going to cast Charm Person on. Well, there's 7 of them. Let's roll a d8 and we'll re-roll a 7 and we'll re-roll an 8. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Calamar, so our second best warrior. They get to roll a saving throw. So here we go. 14. -1 because we've got the magical thing that we forgot about last time. That's a success. They're not charmed. Eat it, worm priest. Our turn. Well, we're going to cast. We're going to use the Rod of Magic Missiles. It fires 2 magic missiles at a time. Do magic missiles do D6 or D4? Because I've done all this wrong. Really, I should have rolled 66 and the number of sixes we got with a success. Oh well, we're rolling hit points now. So that's 2. 4 points of damage. Kills the worm priest. Maybe I should just go back to tracking hit points, given how natural I just did hit points there. It's nice when you're doing hit points at high level, because you get to roll lots of dice. How 5e of me. No, I just forgot. So really, we should have done 6 dice, and I think the fireball probably gets a bonus, right? So I probably have said 4s and above were wounds, but even then, so that would only have taken 2 off of him, and he'd have 7 wounds. It would have killed all of his friends, though, because they'd all have been. He'd have been alive, but he'd have been alive with 5 wounds, not 3 hit points. So, you know. Oh well, we forget these things sometimes. Right. They're dead, and we didn't get to send off their warning, so. And we're not there, right? We're going to keep on walking, right? So 3 takes us down to there. Donk, next turn, roll. Oh, for goodness sakes. D12. 2. Phenomena. What phenomena? Gonna be expended for fireball. Where were we? Here. Phenomena. 5. Cave lightning. We'll have to not roll a 1. That one, 17. That's not a 1. It's 9. That's not a 1. 2, still not a 1. 3, also not a 1. 16, not a 1. Not a 1. Last one, not a 1. No ones. Didn't explode. Cool. Well, that's fortunate. Rest time. Sleepy buys. Roll for another encounter. 5. No encounter. Right. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah. Right. So that's the first 3. This 3. Tick. Roll. No bad guys. Okay. Next turn. No bad guys. That was? I don't think it was. 3. Next turn. Yoink. Yoink. No bad guys. Oh, we've been so slowed down by everybody. Another tick. Another roll. That's a bad guy. What are we encountering? 7. Party. 20. 14. What is in 14? What just popped up on my screen? It's probably the thing going, for some reason all of your hard drives have exploded. And me going, how? They're only like no years old. We've already met the mutineers. I think they're all dead. 18. We've already met them. 15. We've just met them. 8. Uh-oh. Worm constabulary on Shaggoth authorized revenge rampage. 26. Oh my goodness. 8 grotesquely muscular winged worms known as the Eyes of Shaggoth scout 120 foot ahead of a pack of 13 worm soldiers. Inquisitorial eyes assess any they meet in the underworld. If the eyes positively ID surface natives, which they profile ruthlessly, they zoom back to the eye, strobing red signals to kill. Their orders are to kill them all. Okay. So 120 feet ahead. 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 120 fe Which probably means we're about 70 feet away from us. And again, we're trying to be hidey, we're stealthy, and we've got our magic cloaks. 3, that's not enough, right. So, we're very much on our scent. And like, aha, bad guys. And we will... What have we even got? Let's have a look. Potion of invisibility, but we've only got 1, so that's not very useful. Charm protection. Oh, I know what we've got. Sleep spell. Fire sleep. There's 8 of them, and we get... Quick check. I can't remember. Different systems do this slightly differently. Sleep. Sleep, 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 sleep. Yes. Sleep. 2d8. 2d8 worth. 3. 4. 1. One's running away. Anuk's son is going to shoot it with her bow. She gets 2 rolls. Oh, wait. Anuk's son and Minraskan, right? So Anuk's son is going to shoot first. What's her armor class? Their armor class is 5. Pretty good. What's an 11 on their missile? That's a 7. So that's a miss. Their second shot is a hit. And it's a kill! Vonk, thunk. It's dead. And with that, we're gonna run. We're gonna run our 9, right? So zoom around. We keep running around this here corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Check for anything here. 2. We're being chased as well by the other guys. But they're significantly behind us. So they're like 150, 160 foot away. There's something here though. 12 is doubles. 8 and 4. I think that's an underground effect and another party. As we're running along, makes sense. We're running along. Where is it? Here it is. No, that's not it. It is. Here we go. Right, okay. D12, 6. So the effect is Procession of Skulls, page 21. Procession of Skulls. Innumerable skulls of every conceivable origin silently float towards the adventurers, eye sockets illuminated by green radiance. The skulls seek out the dead, which they will surround and bathe in green light until the flesh is completely stripped from the bones. So they're not very interested in us. D20 for party 19. Segmented giant. Oh, this will be the segmented giant we met before. We just run past it. Right, no problem. We're just going, and belt it down the corridor, past the mind bats, and out of the exit. I think is probably what's going to happen. So if we do another turn, as we go, the giant thing is there. We just run into this corridor. Let's roll for an event again. No event. Gets us out, pretty much. And we run away. We're out. We're out and we escape. Oh, we made it, everybody. 7 of them are still alive. Technically speaking, another one should still be alive. But then, in reverse, a good bunch of them should be dead. So, you know, they've made it out. And we're going to have to go report to the Sultan, which we will do on Thursday. Probably. And then we could do. I'll have to read this, right? But Come to me. Come to Butthead. I've got this. The Odious Uplands. Which is more ridiculousness. Or I might do something slightly different. But either way, we made it. We made it out. Everyone's alive. I would let everyone level up to level 2 off the back of that. Lots of big monsters not killed. And of course, we've got a prince's ransom in reward to be delivered. Right? Everything's going to be fine. Nothing's going to go wrong. What are you accusing us of? Anyway, it was great. We managed to get there, and I think we might have figured out, a slightly good setup with the camera and everything. Apart, if it wasn't for the noisy air filter, which is just going wild, we'd have been all good. So thank you very much, everybody. I hope you have a great